Hello, everybody. Welcome to the class. Welcome to economics. It's a pleasure to have you on board. My name is Professor Kent Ford, and I've had the pleasure of teaching economics longer than some of you have been alive. Frankly, this is the most you're going to see of me, probably. Most of the time, I'm going to be well, let's see if I can get, yeah, there we are. That's where I'm going to be, down there in the corner for the most part. If I'm even there at all, that's where I'm going to put myself. And there we are. So that's the situation that we're going to be seeing. Well, as you can see, the screen before you. This is our first course announcement. That's what you were just reading right here. Where's my little pointer? Yeah, all that. And then I want to direct your attention over here. All right, that link right there, you just clicked on, obviously, you to get here to where we are now. Here's the announcements. Okay, this will take you here. Okay, and I'll be posting announcements, so check these announcements. The course is set up so when you log into the course, this will be where you first the first thing you see is right here. Course information. Let's take a look. Course information. So what's the difference between an online class and a face-to-face version? Not all that much these days, frankly. More and more face-to-face classes are including online content, textbooks, videos, homework, exams, and discussions, and so on and so forth. So it's getting a little bit more blurred, actually, the difference, but go ahead and read that. Here's a nice little video from the American Economic Association, about 6 minutes long. I want you to watch that. And here's the syllabus. Let's come back to that. Wall Street Journal, student offer, okay? In an age of news that is less than credible, the Wall Street Journal stands pretty tall. It's the most credible newspaper probably that we have, and probably by a long shot. It's not required for the course, but it's available to you at a very good price for students. And some study skills videos. Those are worth looking at. And MindTap customer support. We'll get to that later. Let me go back here to the syllabus. Okay, here's our course schedule. Here's our course materials, course objectives, homework, extra credit, grades. Let me click on this. Let me actually look at that. Now, just because I talk about it a little bit here doesn't mean you shouldn't go in there and read it, but I just want to very quickly tell you how grades are calculated. Quick quizzes and concept clips, 10%. They're embedded in the chapter of our textbook, okay? And I want you to have some skin in the game, so they're you know, they're about what you just barely read, right? So no big deal. But I want you to do them. You know, this is how you learn this stuff. Class discussions, 10%. Homework, 40%. Midterm exam, 20%. Final exam, 20%. There's your class score. Anyway, that's how things are calculated. Well, all right. Let me scroll down some more. Student resource guide, nice little handy guide. Now, when we get down below that, all this stuff, all this, that stuff that the college, there's a ton of it, that stuff the college wants us to put in our syllabus. that part's the same for any course you take. Now, students sometimes make the mistake of saying, I don't read the syllabus because they're all the same. Well, this part's all the same. And if you've read it for another class, fine, you don't need to read it again in here. But this part up here, okay, this pertains to this class. Read through that, all right? Okay, so there's our course information. Who am I? Who are you? Well, this is where you get to read all about me, and we've got it right there, right there. Click on that right there. And I'm sure you'll want to read that 3 or 4 times because it's so interesting. And here you click on who are you? This is where you're going to tell everybody about you. And you're going to click on create thread. And you know what? Sometimes when I ask people to talk about themselves, introduce themselves, they say, oh, I don't know what to say. There's nothing. Well, I wrote this here just to kind of help prime the pump a little bit. Okay. All right. Well, what else we got here? So do that. And here's how to contact me. Here's where to contact me. Okay. Grades. Every now and then I'll post a spreadsheet with your grade, with your scores and an estimated grade. That'll be there. And the virtual classroom. Now there's a couple of ways to get in the classroom. Okay, there's first of all, you can go directly by clicking on the module. Say, well, here's module 1, for example. Click on that, and there we are. And that's the case with any, here's a little intro I want you to read. Yes, economics is rude, crude, and offensive. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys, but that's just how it is. So be sure and read that. That's why I put that in there. And what else we got? Down here, help with Blackboard, MindTap customer support, and tutoring information. We have tutoring on campus. There's information there. So go through that. Go through all that. Now, virtual classroom. That's the other way to get to the modules. You can go directly from this menu here, or you can just click on virtual classroom and you'll see all of it right there. All the modules. There we are, the whole thing right there. Okay, so either way works. Now, so here's what you do. You go back to announcements. See, I said stop, click on orientation, and then read this stuff. I want you to read it. In fact, I'm going to tell you about it. We're using a website, some material, a website that contains our textbook and much of our homework and so forth, called MindTap. And students sometimes make the mistake of just going directly to MindTap and not coming here to the course. And they are very sorry later because they miss a lot of stuff. So don't do that. Okay, whatever you do, don't do that. So yes, come back and read that. So that's the first thing you do when I'm done here. Then you're going to come here and you're going to introduce yourselves. Okay. Okay, that's how to contact me. That's where to contact me. There's great. Okay, that's about it. And then when you've done that, click on Welcome to Beware, read that. Okay. And then, oops, I guess I don't need to do that when I use that menu. And then come here to module 1. Now you're ready. And when you come here to module 1, I'm going to have another video that's going to walk you through some things as to how the modules are organized. So I'll sign off now. Welcome to the class. It's great to have you on board. Economics is a great topic, great subject to study. It's something everybody should know something about. Constraints, opportunity costs, trade-offs, That's the real world, folks. And sometimes it can be kind of dismal. That's why they call it sometimes the dismal science. Okay. Well, I'll sign off now, and I'll be waiting for you right there. Okay? So on and so forth. Here we go. Push the stop button, and I'll see you later.